10 seconds remaining.
Everything you do is for yourself. Anything anybody does is for themselves. That's called human nature. There's no such thing as being completely selfless. Even someone who's saying it, they're doing something, out of the goodness of their heart is because they did something that makes them feel good about themselves. They're still doing it for a selfish reason, even though it doesn't look like it.
5 seconds remaining.
You do everything to benefit yourself, one way or another. That is just how life works. That's how it is.
Your turn to pick.
How about this? Can my chat be a bunch of good people? Because I haven't seen any of you be a good person, period, in, months. I just have a chat of psychopaths that are anything but good people. Show me an example of what being a good person is, because I've yet to see it.
Trees? What do you mean there's trees out there?
I got subs, yeah. And I did the sub games promised.
Prepare for battle.
No, I did the games promised. Remember? They sub, I spun the wheel, added hero to the debt, played games until I got the whole hero debt out of the way. Plus bonus games for matches where I was forced to play support or a role where I couldn't play a hero. And then that's it. There were no more subs, so it's like I did everything that was expected of me. No other rules or boundaries or whatever was set.
The battle begins.
And I tried hosting sub games, and it turned out the same way it always has, which is why I don't do them. Literally every single time I set up sub games, they end up the exact same way. No subs actually join, and it's just a bunch of wanks. Every single time. What the fuck? Where is Shakiro's damage coming from? I know he had a DD, but he has nothing. What? It's literally all basic attacks. Excuse me? How? All of his damage is just right clicks. What? That doesn't even make sense.
Your middle tower is under attack.
I am lazy, so what? Not lazier than other people will. I also just don't like cooking because I'm not good at it. The fuck? Where'd he go? Where in the fuck? That's how you know the wanks cheat. Is they're able to follow me when they do something like he did.
Your top tower
Unless you're
is under
cheating, there's no way to chase somebody that hard.
Your
Oh shit. What? Why was I suddenly out of mana? No, I was just wondering why the fuck I was out of mana.
Is under attack.
I swear I had enough to use my ability and then didn't. I don't know what happened.
Dangerous out there.
Ah! I'm getting all fucked up. Oh my god! Yeah, when that one wank when he plays shit like Timbersaw, he's definitely cheating. Because it doesn't matter how fucking fed I get or whatever. Timbersaw still dies to magic damage. Not the wanks when they play this hero are immune. They're just fucking immune. Same fucking items. Like the only difference is that I have a Blink Dagger. Blink Dagger doesn't make you magic immune.
I tell you, you wouldn't believe where I've been yet.
Oh my god! If it was a wank doing that with these exact same items, he wouldn't have died because he's a filthy fucking cheater. The wanks cheat. They always cheat, they always have, they always will. Because they're fucking pathetic. All the wanks ever do is cheat.
Your middle tower is under attack.
I've proven time and time again they do shit that's not fucking possible. No one fucking believes me, even though they have as much proof as I could possibly give them.
Whoa!
Just because my rank is so low, they assume I'm just bad. Not that these people are blatantly cheating. Because they definitely are cheating. Like, seriously, it's pure fucking cope saying they aren't. When it's very fucking obvious they are.
Yoink! Got everyone! We're under attack! Got a buzz out of that!
Yeah. You see how hard it is to fucking kill the Jug? I'm not insta-killing them. Because this hero doesn't have that fucking damage output. But no, the Wang's playing this hero. Like, if I'm playing Jug and they play this hero, they zoom into me and somehow go beep, and I'm dead instantly. Regardless of where I am or what I'm doing. As you saw, it's really fucking hard to do that. They are cheating. Plain and simple. Because what they do is not possible. What the fuck? How does Omni killing me? With what? He has nothing! That's what they're talking about? That one image about she has a boyfriend? Because someone was asking if I wanted to date her, and I was like, she has a boyfriend anyway, so that's like, regardless of anything. Like, the fact that she's 17 didn't mean anything. She was off limits because of that on top of that. I didn't even know what age she was, honestly. And she would be off limits with that anyway. You know, miss saying. What I'm saying is that because she's 17, she'd be off limits regardless, but she had a boyfriend at the time regardless. So it didn't matter. It's a no either way. Like, who cares?
Your middle tower is under attack. Your middle tower has fallen.
Just because I said something in a certain way doesn't mean I didn't mean it the other way.
Your bottom.
Oh my god! Can't do anything. I forgot about my reactive armor. What do you mean that comes before checking her age? No?
Your top tower is under
Put it this way.
Your top tower has fallen.
She wasn't on my mind, period. That's what I was trying to say. That's it. I don't even think about other people when they're in a relationship. What bills are outstanding? Just the rent. Technically the water bill, but that can wait. That's nothing. What about Chrissy? She wasn't in a relationship for years? And I was actually happy for her that she got into a relationship until she started telling me shit that he was doing and making her upset and wanting her to harm herself and stuff like that. If she didn't say stuff to me, I wouldn't have said anything to him. It's entirely her fault. She manipulated me. Because apparently she was also saying shit about me to him, too.
I'll take that.
Well, that's what he claims. I'm pretty sure he's just lying, but whatever. Who cares? I'm done with all of them. They can all rot.
Double damage.
I never said that. What the fuck? What the fuck is going on? I'm literally dying to pure damage. Therapy wouldn't fix it. How many times do I have to tell you that, you fucking idiot? If therapy could fix it, it would have been fixed. Therapy didn't do anything at all. It's why we eventually gave up.
Radiant structures.
Because therapy wasn't doing anything. It's a problem that needed surgery to fix.
The enemy's bottom tower has fallen.
No, the time that I needed surgery was probably when I was a teen. I was 18 when I got the money. Too late. The surgery needed to happen when I was still a kid. When my arm got all bungled up when I was younger, what they needed to do was reattach the nerves where they were supposed to go. Now it's all fucked up and it's permanent. It was a malpractice lawsuit that was won. And it's not 2.5 million, by the way. You did the math wrong. What excuse do you have for being a miserable piece of shit chatter? Huh? I had an actual doctor tell me that it was too late. But she said go ahead and get a second opinion. But she looked it over and was like, yeah, it's too late. Why didn't I get surgery when I was a teenager? We were living month to month. We didn't have the money to do anything. I was lucky to get to get something I wanted once a month. Cause not 2.5 million. Didn't bother with that second opinion? I don't even know who to ask. And if my insurance would even cover it. Yes, I was poor though. At $17.50 a month. That's not even $20K a year. $20K is poverty level. Horse, you're wrong and stupid. She did not run a restaurant. She works at Denny's. She took some money from an account that was set aside for me. We split it. I moved to Indiana with half of it, and she set up a restaurant with the other half. It lasted 6 months, and then she had to sell it to somebody else. She had a single employee and somehow ran her restaurant into the ground. 6 months. That's how long she lasted running her own restaurant. $20K down the drain. The annuity is not subject to tax, no. Also, you're saying that 2.5 million is a lot of money when it really isn't. Think about it. From what? 2012? 2011 till 2060. Let's say 2010. 2010 to 2060 is 50 years. Divide 2.5 million by 50. That's not that much. That's like poverty level. $2.5 million divided by 50 years is, oh look, $50,000 a year. That's not that much. And even then, I'm pretty sure you have that wrong. Because 1750, yeah, because it's 1750 times 12, which is 21,000. At 21,000 times 1.03 is an extra $630. That's from year one. Then multiply it by 1.03. It goes up by another 1,000. Alright, it basically goes up by about $400 every year, or $600 a year. Yeah, it's about a $600 a year increase. So early on, it's basically poverty level wage. Like, it's a good amount of money, sure. But you're thinking $2.5 million? I don't think it was that much. Yeah, it's $50,000 a year. Averaged. But actually, yeah, I think you're wrong. There's no way it's 50,000. Because that would be average of 50. That would mean that in 2060, I'm getting 100 grand a year. That, yeah, you did the math completely wrong. You definitely did. Nine. Yeah, 10 years, it's only 29. 29,000 a year on year 10. Yeah, so it goes up about $1,000 a year. Is roughly what it goes up. If you want to like kind of average it. That's year 10, then year 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 years, it's 40 grand. Yeah, I did the prompts in Grok before. It's not 2.5 million. Not even close. Because I tried to see if I had a case for being swindled. Because they said it was like 30% of the total value of the payments is what I got in flat value. And Grok was basically saying that it's high on the interest rate, but within limits. Okay, so you're you saying I have a case then? I'm actually out of Grok props right now. I know I shouldn't have sold it. I wish I could get it back. But, I mean, put yourself in my shoes for a moment. You get swindled and sell part of your annuity for a fancy car. You live off that money for a while, have the car, and then life happens. You need money desperately because, well, let's say you crash the car. Now, I need a car to basically exist. Money's basically run out that I was living off of. So, do another transaction. Now I'm down to $700 a month. Have another car. But now that $700 a month isn't enough. Actually, no, I think at $700 a month it was enough, but then I got swindled again by somebody. And basically I basically did another transaction, and that was basically the one that ruined everything. Then I had to do another one and another one. I couldn't afford insurance. Do you think I would have had insurance if I could afford it? The accident was my fault, so it wouldn't have paid out shit anyway. Because that's how insurance works. No, I would just be fucked. Also, I couldn't afford insurance. Like I said. Any insurance I could afford would be minimum liability that wouldn't have paid for shit. Oh fuck, I forgot about my coffee. Fine. I'm a retard who's too stupid to make my own decisions. Happy? Bye.